The following is a paid program and does not necessarily reflect the views or ideas of the staff or management of KWSH or the 110 Broadcast Group.
And Istongo ho 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 Seminole Logi Jeremy FULTZ Jeho Jifkados and Mojanita Hadam Nita He Lojan Popahoyan. My name's Jeremy FULTZ and I'm gonna be your host, your special announcer, your guide through the next 30 minutes of the Seminole Nation radio program, joined again by this special co-host, the partner in crime, Unhisidos, Mr. DELANEY PENNOCK, ladies and gentlemen.
It's Jay.
Do we have applause again this week, didn't it? No applause, just booze?
Oh no. What a trick.
DELANEY actually had his headphones ready, and Dennis said, "It's April Fool's." No. No. Oh, there it went. There it went. Then, it's always better late than never, right? So, so Mado, Dennis, Mado, DELANEY, what'd you do this weekend, sir?
I actually did something this weekend. Got out of the house.
Okay, and on to the next. Oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
You did something this weekend?
Give me some time here. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Went out to Okemah to the art market sale, hosted by Cassandra Thompson. It was a pretty good one. A lot of talented Sajadis out there, so had to sell some dim Sajots.
Nice, nice. So
looking.
Boy, they're cutting it close to the midnight hour, and they Christmas is Saturday. You guys are out there on Sunday. Man, so this is the last week. If you're like Mr. Mark Williams, hasn't started Christmas shopping yet, then you might need to get out there if you're doing some Christmas shopping. But we've got a packed show here today. We have a special guest waiting in the lobby to come on, and we're going to hold that until later, so that way everyone doesn't try to come down to the radio station Dennis, and meet this guy. But other than that, we're going to go ahead and go to our normal business real quick. As we do every week, we want to remember the ones that have started their journey, that have started to walk on. Also want to remember their families, people that are sick. It's a busy time right now with the, what do they call it, the Omicron version of the COVID virus. And so everyone's kind of taking a little bit extra precautions again. Wash your hands, make sure you keep your social distancing, vax up if you go get your vaccine or your boosters. But at this point, like we always do, a moment of silence for the ones that started their journey. Mado. And so the offices will be closed on Friday for Christmas here at the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma. And next week, COVID outbreak prevention steps are being taken, so call the respective offices prior to coming in. And as we announced last week from the desk of Assistant Chief Mr. Brian Thomas Palmer, the following churches still need to pick up the check at the complex. Now, if your church has already picked up your checks, then you can just disregard that. But the last note that we received: Cedar Creek Eufaula, Cold Springs Baptist Church, Earlsboro Indian Mission, Faith Baptist Church of Ada, First Indian Baptist Church of Holdenville, Caney Chapel, Many Springs Indian Baptist of Holdenville, Messiah's Temple, Middle Creek Number 2, Nuthcup Hutchie, Hokolandos, New Hope, Sand Creek, Snake Creek, Bird Creek, Arbica United Methodist, Seminole Indian Baptist of Kanawha, the Good Shepherd in Bethlehem Baptist of Kanawha, and then also Ceremonial Grounds, New Tulsa, Fish Pond, and Gar Creek. And so, like I said, this is still a list that we had from last week. So if your representatives have already picked up the check, you can disregard.
Some news from Seminole Nation CHR program presents a coat drive through the month of December. Drop-off location will be at the Chafikni Wellness Center located at Mexico Mission from Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. For info, call Keely at 405-584-8095 or Christina at 405-584-8093. And it says to bring them in trash bags. So,
which would be normal for us when we do laundry.
yeah, thought they were talking about me for a second.
Hey, golly. And so also the diabetes program, the calculations are in, Mark, for the body challenge, the transformation. You know, me and Mark, we put our best foot forward, or maybe half our foot forward, I guess. But half our toes, we put half our toes in, all in. We went all in on this, and the calculations are in. And first place winner of the 2021 Employee Fitness Challenge goes, wait, that doesn't say Delaney's Friends.
Misspelled it.
They misspelled it. Okay, we need to get in contact with them over there. All right, well, congratulations to Juno AK 2015. They became the first place winners. I don't know, Mark. I don't know what happened to us. I think something sounds off.
Something sounds fishy.
Maybe we can protest. I think these results. Okay, let's rephrase this. The results are officially under protest right now. So Juno AK, just kind of hold tight. Let's hold. Do not hold or clear your cards. Don't clear your cards yet. You know, let's hold tight here. We want to verify the bingo. But but congratulations, Juno AK. We'll get you guys next year. Me and Mark will officially take the week off. And then starting in January, when there's a new fitness challenge that rolls out, then we'll be on board again. But congratulations, Juno AK.
Seminole Nation Childcare held a door decoration contest, and the winners are, for first place, Miss Marvell and Miss Lily, chilling with my snowmies. Second place, Miss Edith and Miss Hannah, reindeer.
Usually people call that Edith.
Oh, Edith? Oh, my bad. Miss Edith. Third place, Miss Dawn and Miss Shanda for Snoopy. Thank you, everyone, who voted. Mado.
Also, on the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma website, you might have seen the news that came out yesterday regarding the ARPA Housing Assistance Home Improvement Program, or better known as HIP. The Seminole Nation of Oklahoma Community Development Department will be accepting housing assistance home improvement program applications beginning Monday, December 20th through Friday, January 21st of 2022. You must be an enrolled tribal member, rent or own your home, or have a 25-year lease. No rental properties will be considered. The tribal member may live outside of the tribal jurisdiction within the state of Oklahoma. Applications may be picked up at the Community Development Office, which is located on the north end of the Senior Citizen Center, formerly the OAP building, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. A drop box will also be available outside the west doors to drop off the application. Applicants 62 years and over may request an application be mailed by calling Community Development Department at 405-257-7267. You may also download the application on the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma website at www.sno-nsn.gov.
We have some news from the Communications Department. If you would like to receive the Choga Delummy, please contact the Communications Office. Their email is seminolemedia@gmail.com. If you subscribe or update your address, you will get the next issue, the January issue. Also, for all departments, the deadline for the newspaper.
The deadline.
You messed me up, man. For newspaper submissions will be Monday, January 3rd, 2022.
That's the Monday. Monday. We come back from the holiday there. So videos coming out also include COVID PSA that includes both chiefs of the Seminole Nation coming out, also including Dana Hayworth and Scott Robinson from IHS, and Cooking with Brian Valdez might be coming out soon too. So, and then the higher ed, the department has a scholarship announcement. The 2022 Spring Bia Scholarship will be available on January 3rd on the SNO website only. The deadline to submit is going to be February 14th. The Veterans Project, the Hall of Veterans, the wall dedication needs your photos. A hall is being dedicated to all Native American military vets. Photos are needed for this project, so please send your photos to seminole.vets@sno-nsn.gov. Again, that's seminole.vets@sno-nsn.gov. Please include the photo, name, wartime era, branch, tribal affiliation, and story notes.
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay. ICWA.
Seminole Nation Indian Child Welfare. ICWA.
You sure you don't need...
Go ahead and do it. Good afternoon. I would like to say Mado to everyone who donated and helped us with making our children Merry Christmas. We couldn't have done it without your help. Again, Mado, congratulations to our winner, Christina Coley. Mado, respectfully from the office.
Good deal. And they were on the show about 2 weeks ago. Stopped by asking for help for toy donations. And so Mado to everyone that donated. Last week they said they couldn't have done it without everyone's help. And so also in the language department, Delaney, this is our department. The language is setting up an in-person and virtual classes scheduled for January 3rd. They'll run from 12:10 p.m. to 12:50 p.m. So about a 40-minute class. The in-person sessions are already booked up. However, we're still taking Zoom participants. You can contact Catherine Howe at 405-562-5567.
Some news from social services. ETA ARPA Energy Assistance started on 11/22. That was in November. Requesting firewood. The firewood vendor quote as well as W-9 must be completed. Applications will not be processed electronically. This program is available to Seminole Nation tribal members in and out of state. How to apply. Applications can be printed off the Seminole Nation website, completed, and will be accepted by mail, fax, or drop box located outside Social Services Office. Applications are available outside the Social Services Office. Applicants can call 405-257-7200, option 2, then 3, and request application be mailed to them.
Good deal. The Tarot office, our friend Miss Carter, free math tutoring for all Oklahoma 8th grade students is available. 50-minute virtual tutoring sessions 3 times a week for 9 weeks. You can go to I believe the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma Facebook page has that post up, but register by December 22nd, which is Thursday, I believe. And so job openings, they're taking their jobs, Delaney. Job openings from the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma. Account manager, ASAP director, compliance officer, custodian. There's quite a few jobs available. Shelter advocate, probation officer, maintenance director, patrol officer, intake specialist, general ledger accountant. If you're interested in looking at those, if you go to Seminole Nation or www.sno-nsn.gov, click on the career tabs, and you'll be able to find the job openings for the Seminole Nation. Also, SeminoleNation.casino, looking for some cage cashiers and main bankers at the Wewoka facility. If you go to SeminoleNation.casino or at SINDOC. SINDOC also has some applications open for cashiers, but I believe they're needing a IT technician full-time here in Seminole, so be sure to check them out. And then also coming up Friday, Seminole Hitchity Methodist Church Christmas Eve program, Friday, December 24th, 7 p.m., and that's going to be 11454 North-South 3610 Road in Seminole, Oklahoma.
So we have Athlete of the Week, Serenity Jackaway. She's a member of Ojeezy Band, sophomore at Tecumseh High School. Now is Homeland Scholar Athlete of the Week. So
congratulations, Inga. And then also for something amazing for that special someone on your Christmas list, or if you're just like our very own Mark Williams who hasn't went Christmas shopping yet, may we suggest going to the Seminole Nation Museum. You can contact them 405-257-5580. And birthdays.
My time. Got some birthdays here. We'll start off with Rex Haley's grandson, Ethan. Mary Cruz, office manager at HBO. Shout out to Mary. Link Leftwich, Burgess Navarro, Zachary Batiste, Chassie Foster, Naomi Lindsay, Gabe Givens, Jason Tiger, Jessica Frazier, Galen Cloud, Christina Riley, Veronica York, Judy Bell, Mandy Yellowfish, Little Miss Seminole Nation, Milena Whitekiller, Dana Miller.
Dana Miller.
Dana Miller, that's correct.
Didn't her son just have a birthday not too long ago? And we got all these calls for Mr. Jake Tiger's birthday. And then Jake Tiger didn't even call us and let us know about his mom's birthday. What's up with that? So Jagger, I'm going to say Dana's favorite son on this one maybe, called us and let us know happy birthday. No, we're just joking. But happy birthday, Dana. We hope you have a good one out there today. And now for a special guest, Mr. Dalton Kramer, featured actor on the new critically acclaimed Golden Globe and Critics Award by Deadline, the #1 TV show of the year, FX series Reservation Dogs, written by local filmmaker and Seminole Nation of Oklahoma citizen Sterling Harjo. We have Mr. Dalton Kramer. Dalton played Daniel, who's basically the subject of the show.
Yeah.
So welcome, Mr. Dalton Kramer, to the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma radio show.
Hello. Thank you for having me here.
Man, we appreciate you coming on. So everyone that doesn't know who you are, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Dalton Kramer, and I'm just literally just a kid from Seminole that at the time literally had no idea what he wanted to do. But my mom at the time just showed me a Facebook post saying, hey, there's auditions happening in Seminole for this show that Taika Waititi and Sterling Harjo are making. So I was already on board. I thought I was going to be an extra, and then they hit me with a whole script. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm doing this now.
So did you show up to the Seminole auditions over at Roma's?
Yep. I was like literally the last person there.
Really?
Yeah. I was just all the chairs were all unsettled. Went up to the list. It was all a bunch of names. And I just wrote my name and went in there and did my thing. And they loved me. I haven't done anything. I mean, I've done drama class at the high school with Miss Clark. Shout out to her. And but they were just like, so you haven't really done anything? I was like, no. They're like, well, you did awesome. Thanks for coming in. We'll definitely call you back. So from there, I went to Tulsa. And then from Tulsa, that's where I met Lane Factor. He plays Cheese on the show. He lives in Mustang right now.
I think I was listening to a podcast from a buddy of mine that lives in Broken Arrow, but I don't know if you know Keelan Bearpaw.
No, I don't think I do.
He played Chip Guy number 24. He was the chip guy that saw a bear get beat up and rode off on the bike.
Yeah, I did. I have talked to him before.
Yeah, so on his podcast, I think he mentioned that he saw you and then Cheese or Lane.
Yeah, he was
at one of the Tulsa auditions, and then from there, tell us what happened from there. So, how many auditions did you do?
Done. Well, after the Tulsa one, there was one at Norman, and I saw Lane there again, and also that's where I met Elva at the Tulsa one. She plays I can't think of Jackie. She plays Jackie in the show.
Okay.
Yeah, on the Bad Guy Gang. So that was cool. And then after the Norman one, it was radio silence just for a while, and then I got a call that they were doing auditions in L.A., so they flew me out to L.A. First time ever. Kind of scary. Just by myself. LAX, I got lost. It was horrible. It was at night.
It's a huge airport,
yes,
isn't it?
It was horrible. There's a Rolex store in the LAX for no reason.
So one of my buddies, he kind of made the cut off the Norman audition, and kind of like what you said, it was kind of radio silence for a while. And then he just got a call out of the blue, say, okay, we're flying you to L.A. tomorrow. Is that kind of the same story? Did you get a 1 day's notice?
Basically,
Golly.
Yeah. I had to just fill up my suitcase with random clothes, not even washed. Just went to L.A.
So what, was this your first time in California?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So kid from Seminole,
yeah.
Right? Did you travel a lot growing up?
Me and my family, we've gone to Texas because we had family down there. But we went to Arizona one year and went to Grand Canyon, so that was cool. But one year at the high school, Mr. Ty does this thing with us, I don't know what it's called, but they fly kids out to New York and Washington, D.C., so I went there.
Oh,
that was
that's
cool.
So you've kind of been in a big city then.
Yeah, but New York is I don't know, it's kind of it was cool, but L.A. was totally different. Even the plant life is totally different, so I was just like, whoa. That's a homeless man's poop on the sidewalk. That's crazy.
So you get to LA, you get lost in LAX. When did you start seeing people that you kind of recognize and people that you knew from the show? Like, tell us a little bit about that experience.
After we already got casted and everything.
Well, yeah, you got to LA, you got to the airport, so you're still auditioning?
Oh yeah, I saw Elva on the plane. I saw Lane on the plane on the way there. But on the way back, I didn't see anyone. But at LA, that's where I met Devery, and that's where I met DeFaro and his brother Made. They're twins. It's pretty weird. But yeah, and with DeFaro and Made and even Devery, we just clicked. It was instantly, and that's where I met Paulina too. I love Paulina and Devery and Farrell and Lane. Shout out to them, man. I miss them so much. Sometimes they come down to Seminole.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Farrell and Paulina and Made was down here not too long ago. Like maybe a month ago, 2 months ago.
Yeah, they're kind of all over right now. Doing
I know. They're doing
different appearances and stuff. Huh?
Yeah, Lane. He was doing a movie. Last time I seen him, he was doing a movie with Steven Spielberg.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Man,
Lane's doing his thing.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And I love to see it.
Yeah. So tell us about the excitement when you found out that you got casted for Reservation Dogs.
Well, it was like right after the audition at LA, like literally the day after COVID hit California. So it was like even more radio silence, just nothing for months. And out of nowhere, it's like, hey, so I know you're auditioning for Bear. Do you want to play Daniel? And I was like, oh, sure. And there was no one really auditioning for Daniel because in the script it was just he was brought up in the every once in a while. So yeah, I was definitely interested on what happened to him. So it was a resounding yes. Went into my living room, told my family, told my friends. We just had a celebration at my house. Dinner, drinks. It was awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah. So then the series was shot right here in Oklahoma.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thank God. They were like, we might go to New Mexico or Canada. I was like, oh no, no.
And so you're in a few different episodes, right? Mm-hmm. Do you remember the episodes that you're in?
Yeah, I'm in episode 1, which is and then in episode, I think it's 5, where it's hunting with Willie Jack and Leon, and episode 6, California Dreamin'.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. And so just so you know, we're on public radio right now too.
Oh,
so
sorry.
You're good. And so so those 3 different episodes, tell us about your experience. Where did you shoot most of your scenes at? Was it in Okmulgee, Tulsa?
It was mostly in Okmulgee, but I was literally like there like every day on set. Even if I wasn't filming, I was just there, chilling with the writers or with Sterling behind the camera. It was awesome. It was just I don't know, a big learning process.
So about how long did the whole process take if you were there kind of most of the episodes?
Like if we were shooting one episode, it was like all day thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all day till we'd leave at like 12 or 11.
What about like the whole series?
Whole series was probably like 2 months and a half.
So 2 months you're getting broke into the whole
It
the
was
whole
crazy.
scene and Hollywood life here in Oklahoma. Yeah, I'm assuming you had your own trailer.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah?
It was at first I had a little tiny one, and then that was for the pilot. But as soon as we got the show up and running, it was like bigger than my room. It was crazy.
And so there's also a lot of Oklahoma talent that's on the show.
Yeah, Elva and Lane.
Mm-hmm. And then also you had
Jude. He plays Bone Thug Dog on the Bad Guy Gang.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jude.
Mike
Xavier.
and Funny Bone.
Yeah, Mike and Funny Bone. I met them before even the show, and they remembered. It was crazy. I met them at Seminole Nation Days.
Yeah,
one
man,
year.
they're always everywhere, man. I call they used to call James Brown no, not James Brown, the hardest working man in radio business. But I think that Mike and Funny Bone, man, they're probably the hardest working guys.
They're
in the
going
music.
everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. And that was before Res Dogs too. And so, okay, so now we're filming the show. Tell us about like your overall impression of how the show went after you guys wrapped, because it looked like, from a guy that watched the social media, it looked like it was kind of an emotional thing. You guys all kind of got together.
Yeah, it was very much a family thing. It was like, even I don't have no experience with any other thing, but even when Bill Burr, he was here, he was like, man, this is probably the best set I've been on. Like most sets, I just want to leave, hurry off, and go home. But he stayed and talked to us and everything. He even said it on his podcast, so that was awesome.
Bill Burr, legendary Bill Burr, we should say, from the Philly. What do they call that? The Philly incident, right? Have you heard of that?
Yeah.
Where he just goes off on the crowd.
Yeah, I had to show Pharaoh and Paulina that because they didn't really know Bill Burr. I was like, all right, I got to show you this. All right, let's watch some of his specials, but we'll watch this first.
And then you're also in the hunting episode, where I believe that episode has been rated probably one of the highest episodes on Res Dogs. It had been called the top 20 TV shows this year. And then also Res Dogs as a series was rated number 1 by what we just said earlier, Deadbeat, the number 1 TV show of the year. Man, that's got to feel good.
It's crazy. It's so crazy. Just even hearing it, but thinking about it sometimes, I'll just catch myself. I'm like, man, I'm in a award-winning, award-nominating show. It's I never would have thought that from the first audition it would have gone like this.
I mean, you're on the FX.
Yeah,
you know?
FX. It's crazy. I grew up watching FX movies. FX got the movies. It was engraved in my brain, bro.
So tell us a little bit about premiere night.
Premiere
The I know you guys did premieres out in L.A., right?
Yeah, we did a premiere out in L.A. and in Tulsa. I want to tell you the L.A. one because that one was awesome. Like, I'm not gonna lie, L.A. I don't really like it because people drive crazy and the people are crazy. So
in traffic, man, it takes like 4 hours to get from
Paulina
one
was
side.
driving, and it was just I had no idea how she was driving. I was not even looking. I was on my phone half the time. Like, all right, Paul, you got this. Just get us to the restaurant, please. It was horrible.
Man.
But the LA thing, right before I left, I had met up with Paul's family, and we had a dinner. And shout out to Paul's family. They were awesome. I met her entire cousins, her brothers, her aunt, and her uncles. Man, it was awesome. After that, I got in this giant black Tahoe. Dude with the wire in his ear, black suit, glasses, just whipping it down in LA. Just, I was just on my phone still. It's like, all right, I got this. I just gotta get there. I got there. I was the first one there. I thought he was worried about being late or something, but no, I was the first one there. Got on the carpet. Luckily,
I say carpet.
It was the res carpet. That's what we called it, the res carpet, because it was like a real light blue. It wasn't red. So yeah. But right as soon as I got off of there, I talked to some photographers and everything. Took some pictures. Luckily, before that, I went to the Tulsa one, so I got some, I don't know, experience just being on the carpet.
And that was hosted by Creek Nation, right?
I'm not actually. I think it was. Yeah, the chief was there. The chief was there. But yeah, I took some pictures with all that, and then finally, Pharaoh, Paul, Taika, Sterling, everyone started coming, and met up with Jack. Jack is also from Tulsa. He played White Steve on the show. Okay, yeah. I love Jack. So I met up with Jack, and we're inside by now. And we see everyone taking pictures. I'm like, dang, should we go out there and take some more pictures? And we were not really sure. So we talked to our boy Royce, the sound guy. We're like, hey, is it all right if we go out there? He goes, I don't know. I wouldn't. So we did. We went out there, and as we're going out there, we see Bobby Lee. He's not on the carpet. He's about to smoke a cigarette, and Jack's like, hey, should we go say hi to Bobby? And I said, yeah, definitely. So we go over there, say hi, and he asked us if we walked the carpet and everything. And we said, yeah, have you? He says, no, I don't know how. So we're like, well, you just go over there and go over to the front. He was like, you guys want to come with me? So we said, yeah. And as we're walking through this, flower bed. It was a weird setup, just grass, tall grass for no reason. And as we're walking through it, Bobby Lee looks at me and says, should we be doing this? And I said, F it, bro. Just keep going. So we keep going. As we keep going, he kicks a light to, illuminate a tree or something. Kicks it, falls on his face. I laugh. He gets up. He was fine, thank God. We got to the red carpet, and we took our pictures together, me and Jack and him. And he hugged us, and he was like, I love you guys. Thank you, guys. I fell earlier. And I was like, yeah, it was funny. Don't worry. And he was like, all right, good.
Bobby, one of the writers on the show.
No, Bobby Lee.
Bobby Lee.
Yeah, the comedian.
Doctor.
Yeah, Dr. Kang.
Oh man, Bobby.
Yeah,
I follow him on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm
much.
a huge fan of Bobby Lee, so it was like very much like a Bobby Lee experience. Just meeting him and watching him fall, and I was just like, this is awesome. He had the Gucci sunglasses on, so it was full Bobby Lee that night.
So Bobby Lee plays the Doctor in
Dr. Kang.
episode 2, right?
Yep, love that episode.
Oh man,
it's one of my favorites.
Definitely funny episode.
Yeah.
So our time's coming to an end here, and then so we appreciate you coming on the show again. Dalton Kramer, who played Daniel on the episode, or not the episode, but all the episodes of Reservation Dogs. Again, congratulations on all the accolades and the success. We might have to bring you back and just talk about the significance that the show has had in the indigenous communities, and we just kind of talked about you today.
Yeah.
The show goes so much further than than
just
that. Yeah.
Bear or Willie Jack or Allura or Cheese. It goes way further than that.
Yeah.
To Mike and Funny Bone, to what they're up to the Bad Guy Gang.
Yeah.
I hope we explore more of the Bad Guy Gang, see their backstory.
And season 2's been picked up already.
Yep.
So I think early spring is what I heard as far as shooting that goes. And so again, congratulations. We'll look forward to seeing more from you. Tell us a little bit maybe about what's next.
What's next? I've been doing a lot of auditions. Right now I'm still just radio science on that stuff, but Res Dog season 2 is on the way, so I'm excited for that. Can't wait to see the family all back together. It's going to be awesome.
Good deal. And also for all the Sterling fans, we are working on an upcoming exclusive interview with Sterling. Harjo talking about his overall FX deal, the Golden Globe night coming up. So good luck to Dalton and all the fellow Res Dogs and the crew. We hope they bring that hardware back to the Res. And just a reminder, you can catch the rebroadcast of the radio show on Facebook, YouTube, and the tribal website, sno-nsn.gov. for the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma every Wednesday around 8 p.m. Also, if you have news or announcements you want to share on the Community and Events Facebook page, please email the communications staff at seminolemedia@gmail.com or call 405-652-7251. And as always, tune in every Tuesday right here at 11 a.m., right here on the KWSH 97.7 FM or the legendary 1260 a.m. We'll see you next week. Mado and G Manaya Thieves.